Greater cooperation between Chinese and American scientists has been an important goal in the two countries' scientific communities. As CGTN's John Zarrella discovered, that includes NASA.
Sporting a new beard, Charles Bolden, the former NASA administrator and one-time space shuttle commander, spoke frankly. Commercial companies, SpaceX and Boeing, should, he says, already be flying astronauts. Why aren't they? Bolden points to the U.S. Congress.
If Congress had appropriated full funding for commercial crew in 2011, when we first asked for it, we would have been, I believe, we would have been flying commercial crew in 2015.
Now, at the earliest, it will be sometime in 2018.
Main gear touchdown.
Since the space shuttle program ended nearly 6 years ago, NASA has relied on Russia to ferry astronauts to the International Space Station. In the current political climate, if U.S.-Russia relations should go sideways, Bolden is concerned about what might be the repercussions.
I don't think anybody fools themselves that, you know, all we need is one ill-advised tweet and we don't go to space, which would be tragic.
The U.S. and Russian space agencies have built a solid relationship, but their voices of reason might not matter.
You know, when you talk about sanctions, you know, the station has, on purpose, I mean, when you look at both countries, both governments have made the conscious decision that we're going to hold the International Space Station above the fray for the time being when you talk about sanctions. Those are things that just scare the living crap out of you. If somebody decides, okay, we're just going to do this. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. When it came to China, those are the words the former administrator would like to have used with Congress, which forbids NASA from working with China's space agency.
Do you view not being able to work with China as a lost opportunity?
Yes, no question. We should have been working with China 5 years ago. You know, if you go talk to any of our partners, they, at my encouragement, they're going out and they're figuring out ways to work with the Chinese. You'll find that there will be some corporations, some companies, materials processing, pharmaceuticals, you name it, they're going to say, we want to go work with the Chinese.
Bolden admits his years as administrator were tough. He didn't accomplish all he'd hoped. It was a constant battle with the U.S. Congress.
I just thought that we could have done a better job of trying to foster a sense of collaboration and collegiality with the Congress. We just couldn't do that. And, you know, for 8 years, and it just got worse and worse and worse.
While frustrated and disappointed, Bolden says he's the eternal optimist. He believes NASA will get its big Mars rocket flying in a couple years, and that humans could be on the red planet in 20 years. And it may be that Bolden's years are seen as a triumph. After all, he kept NASA relevant when the space agency couldn't even get off the ground. John Zarrella, CGTN, at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida.